Week 8 brings us inside the Glass Bowl, a rivalry matchup between two playoff bubble teams featuring the St. John's Jesuit Titans taking on the St. Francis de Sales Knights. Hello again, friends. Tim Clagg alongside the coach, Ed Bellner, for this Week 8 matchup here. Hard to believe, season winding down, but St. John's comes in here. They've lost 4 consecutive games, and it's been very difficult for this offense in Three Rivers Athletic Conference play. They've only scored 17 points.
Well, such a great offense, but they're not able to move the ball, but they're so young up front. You've got 3 sophomores, you've got a junior and 1 senior up there, and they're starting to gel. They're working together, but this is a tough conference to find your footing in.
The St. Francis Knights have really started to gel the last couple of weeks, especially on offense. They had a heartbreaker last week, 35-28, and a big thing down the stretch that really hurt them was some clock management.
It was. They've got some key playmakers, and we credited Coach Gradkowski in the first half because he used his timeouts. He used them early, he used them when they needed. Unfortunately, in the second half, he also used those timeouts really quickly, and they were eaten up before he actually needed to use them late in the fourth quarter.
Let's take a look at tonight's impact players. First, for St. John's, the junior quarterback, Blake Lichtenberg. He already started his legacy in the first 2 weeks of the regular season, leading 2 fourth-quarter comebacks down the final minute of play.
Yeah, you see there, he puts such a nice touch on the ball. He gets the air under it. And this one here, when he is going against Anthony Wayne, last play of the game, you love how he kept the play alive. He just kept working to the sideline, and you see there his eyes downfield locked in all the time, and then he releases the ball between 3 defenders. Great job getting it in there.
Unlike his older brother Brady, Blake, a lot more mobile. He led the team last week in rushing.
Yeah, you're going to see him use his feet, not only running the ball, but to keep plays alive. Again, when you have an offensive line that maybe breaks down against a very strong defensive front tonight, he's going to have to stay mobile and keep his eyes downfield.
He is going to be throwing against a very talented secondary for Bruce Gradkowski. Nolan Bond last week had the tough assignment matching up with Ben Ireland, and he had 4 pass breakups, and he sees the ball so well.
Bond may be my favorite defensive back in the track. This kid is playing next level football. He turns, he runs with the receiver, and at the last minute, he knows when the ball's coming. One of the ways he does that is he keeps an eye on the receiver's eyes. You'll see his head is locked in, and a receiver will give away when the ball's coming, and Bond just knows when to turn around, and he's got catch-up speed. As you see there, he had gotten burnt, but then he has the ability to close on it, and he high points the ball when it's coming in.
And there are 3 talented wide receivers for St. John's, so he will have to be a big key tonight for them in that secondary.
And they're going to have to find some other guys to go to because obviously he can't cover all 3 of them, and so Lichtenberg's going to have to be wise in how he's distributing the ball.
St. John's has won the last 7 meetings dating back to 2013. 2 playoff bubble teams set to square off inside the Glass Bowl when we return.